everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rutendo, and if you're new here, which you probably are because this is my first video, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a get to know me tag because I would want you guys to get to know me before we get into all of the lit content I'll be putting out. So if you like the video, do click the like button. If you don't like the video, click the dislike button, but tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. And if you want to keep up with all of my weekly content, do click the subscribe button down below. Okay, let's get right into the questions. Question number one is, what is the channel going to be about? So I do intend on putting out lifestyle content, travel vlogs, videos with friends, reaction videos, mukbangs, skincare, day in the life type of vlogs. Honestly, I'm not limiting myself to anything for now. I just want to put out content that I enjoy filming, and maybe later on then I'll find like my niche. So yeah. The next question is, when is your birthday and what is your star sign? My birthday is on the 10th of May and I am a Taurus, but I don't really believe in star signs, so yeah. Where are you from and where do you currently live? I was born and raised in Harare, Zimbabwe, and I currently live in Taiwan. I think I'll also put out videos on like Taiwan and everything, so yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? To be honest, I just see myself happy. Like, I just want to be happy.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Obviously, like living my best life. I'd love to be traveling with my family, with the love of my life. I do want to have like investment property and just like give my family the world. So yeah, happiness is like it. As long as I'm happy, it doesn't even matter. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a singer and an actress. Those were my dreams. I was so passionate, and shout out to my mom because she really invested and nurtured those dreams when I was young. So she would take me to workshops and gigs. She got me an agent. So I like model for a clothing brand in Zimbabwe. Well, not runway modeling, but like taking pictures in their clothes, and would advertise that in the newspaper. There was a time I was on the Barclays Bank pamphlet, or I'd be on TV like in Rama adverts and things like that. So yeah. But it kind of got to a point where, because sometimes I would miss class, like I'd miss school days. I'd miss school. So my teachers were like, okay girl, do you want to be a superstar or do you want to have an education? And I think that's when my mom was like, okay, I think we need to focus on school. So yeah. That was like in grade 5. So I was really young. Are you in a relationship? If not, what do you look for in a partner? I am currently single. When I sign government official documents, I tick single, so that is that on that. But what do I look for in a partner? Definitely someone who is God-fearing, spiritual, someone who is kind. Kindness is so important. Someone who's secure within themselves and confident, and someone who respects themselves, because I feel like we project a lot of who we are. So I need someone who respects himself and loves himself and is confident. Yeah, someone who has a good sense of humor, who's charismatic, and who likes to have a good time. Yeah, the list goes on, honestly, but that's pretty much it. What is your biggest pet peeve? Ooh, definitely misogyny. We wouldn't even get along. Like, someone who's misogynistic is like one of my biggest pet peeves, and someone who's not hygienic.
Ew! I just can't.
What's the best compliment you've ever received? I think the best compliments are when people compliment your heart. Not really like what you look like, but they compliment who you are as a person. So I know last year in October, my brother sent me a text that made me cry so much. He was just saying how when I was younger, like when he would hear me talk about my dreams and the things I wanted to do, like the Crescendo perfume and be a singer and an actress, and I had so many like dreams when I was young. But he just said that gave him courage to like pursue his dreams and go after what he wants. And that was such a beautiful message. And I think at the time I just felt like I wasn't pursuing my dreams. So it made me like emotional because I guess I was also kind of like reflecting. But yeah, it was beautiful. And like when my friend, well, she actually wasn't really a friend of mine. I hadn't talked to her in like 3 years, this after high school. And she, on my birthday, she wrote on my Facebook wall like a really long message and just basically telling me like how I was there for her, like, and you know, things like that, you guys. Like, you know when you're helping someone and you don't realize like you actually impacting someone's life, and then it's like 3 years later they reflect on that and it's like, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't even know like I did it like that, you know. So things like that, I've really gotten like, oh, touching compliments about that. So I'm grateful. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage in it full on? I'm a little bit of both. I think there are times when I will. It really depends. If I'm close to you and you do something hurtful, sometimes I will take a step back and just like reflect on like my feelings and why I feel the way I feel. But if I'm like in a social setting and someone says something like misogynistic or homophobic, bigotry, I will like, you know, obviously we'll get into it. So it really just depends. I don't think, there are times when people don't need, like they don't, there's some cases where someone doesn't deserve my attention. Because I know misery loves company and people will like project. But then there are times when I feel like, okay, I need to speak up. So a little bit of both. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am an ambivert. I'm actually a little bit of both. Yeah, I think I do lean more to the introverted side. I really love like my own space. And sometimes I do tend to be like reserved around people I'm not used to. So I kind of have like a wall up. But when you get to know me, you get to see like, this girl's a little crazy. So I'm a little bit of both. Are you religious? I would say I'm spiritual, to be honest. I am a Christian, I believe in God. But yeah, I'm more spiritual than religious. I probably used to be really religious when I was younger, but yeah, spiritual. What is your most embarrassing moment? It's a tough one because I probably do a lot of embarrassing things, but I don't feel embarrassed. Because I always like laugh it off, or maybe I don't care. But I will tell you what pops into my mind. Definitely when we were at an Interact dance. We were wearing like really short dresses and heels. So you know that thing where you get into like a circle and you each like get into the circle one by one to like dance, like show your moves or something. I decided to get into the circle and I don't know why, but I decided to jerk. I don't know if anyone knows like the you know the song, You're a Jerk, I know, and then they had the whole dance. Anyway, yeah. So I decided to jerk. I'm still wearing my heels. I hit the ground so hard, like flat on my back. Everyone just like looked at me because you could feel it. You could tell like someone has just fallen. I don't know if they heard it or they felt some vibration. I don't know, but everyone just looked at me. I don't know why, for some reason, the reflex move was to crawl underneath my friend's legs, hide behind her, and start laughing. It was so funny. I laughed. I died of laughter. Like everyone was laughing. It was honestly the highlight of the night.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So yeah, I feel like that was my most embarrassing moment. That comes to mind is, what are your phobias? Snakes. I really don't like snakes. I can't. I feel like when people post snakes on like social media, they really need to put a trigger warning, because ideal first date. Honestly, if there's food, I'm happy. So my ideal first date would definitely be anything with food. Good food, delicious food. And I would be the happiest girl in the world. But maybe do something fun and then like sit down and eat. And yeah. Next one is, did you go to college or university and what did you study? I went to the University of Pretoria in South Africa, and I studied a Bachelor of Commerce in Law, and then I did a Bachelor of Laws. So yeah. Beach vacation or city? I'm a beach girl. All like my dream destinations are beach vibes. So I want to go to Bora Bora. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to go back to Bali. So yeah. Beach, definitely beach. Okay everyone, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, do click the like button. If you don't like it, click the dislike button, but then tell me why you don't like it in the comments. And if you want to keep up with all of my weekly content, do click the subscribe button down below. Hope everyone has a good day. Bye. Girl, you are fine. Your hair's fine. Sis, please, man. Like, come on. Rutendo. Depends. Like, yo. Sis, stop chasing perfection. You're fine. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry. I just can't believe that question's there because I'm like, why would I? Anyway.